And now my feet can't touch the bottom of you. You couldn't have, you couldn't have stuck your tongue down the throat of somebody who loves you more. So I will wait for the next time you want me, like a dog with a bird at your door. We hate tears in heaven, but it's sad that his baby died. And we fought about John Lennon until I cried. And then went to bed, upset. But now I am dreaming and you're singing at my birthday. And I've never seen you smiling so big. It's not a cool theme, and there's something I'm supposed to say, but can't for the life of me remember what it is. And if I could give you the moon, I would give you the moon. You are sick and you're married and you might be dying, but you're holding me like water in your hands. When you saw the dead little bird, you started crying, but you know the killer doesn't understand. I'm singing at a funeral tomorrow for a kid a year older than me. And I've been talking to his dad. It makes me so sad when I think too much about it, I can't breathe. And I have this dream where I'm screaming underwater while my friends are waving from the shore. tell me what that means. I don't believe in that stuff anymore. Jesus Christ, I'm so blue all the time, and that's just how I feel. Always have, and I always will. I always have and always will. A friend I call when I've bored myself to tears, and we talk until we think we might just kill ourselves, but then we laugh until it disappears. And last night I blacked out in my car, and I woke up in my childhood bed, wishing I was someone else, feeling sorry for myself when I remembered someone's kid is dead. Jesus Christ, I'm so blue all the time, and that's just how I feel. Always have, and I always will. I always have and always will. And it's 4 a.m. again, and I'm doing nothing again. I'm on the on Scott Street feeling like a stranger, with an open heart, open container. I've got a stack of mail and a tall can. It's a shower beer, it's a payment plan. There's helicopters over my head every night when I go to bed. Spending money and I earned it. When I'm lonely, that's when I'll burn it. Do you feel ashamed when you hear my name? I asked you, how is your sister? I heard she got her degree. And I said, that makes me feel old. You said, what does that make me? I asked you, how is playing drums? somewhere in Germany, but I can't place it. Man, I hate this part of Texas. Close my eyes, fantasize, 3 clicks and I'm home. When I get back, I'll lay around, then I'll get up and lay back down. Romanticize a quiet life, there's no place like my room. But you had to go, I know, I know, I know. Like a wave that crashed and melted on the shore. Not even the burnouts are out here anymore. And you had to go, I know, I know, I know. Out in the park we watched the sunset, talking on a rusty swing set. After a while you went quiet and I got mean. I'm always pushing you away from me, but you come back with gravity. And when I call, you come home, a bird in your teeth. So I gotta go, I know, I know, I know. When the sirens sound, you'll hide under the floor. But I'm not gonna go down with my hometown in a tornado. I'm gonna chase it, I know, I know, I know. I gotta go now, I know, I know, I know. Driving out into the sun, let the ultraviolet cover me up. Went looking for a creation myth, ended up with a pair of cracked lips. Windows down, scream along to some America First rap country song. A slaughterhouse, an outlet mall, slot machines, fear of God. Windows down, heater on, big bolt of lightning hanging low over the coast. Everyone's convinced it's a government drone or an alien spaceship. Either way, affair, overly sincere, smoking in the car, windows up, crocodile tears, run the tap till it's clear, drift off on the floor, I drag you to the shore, sweating through the sheets, you're gonna drown in your sleep, for sure. Wake up and start a big fire in a one-room apartment, but I'm too tired to have a pissing contest. All the bad dreams that you hide, show me yours, I'll show you mine. Call me when you land, I'll drive around again, one hand on the wheel, one in your mouth, turn me on and turn me down, baby you're a vampire, you want blood and I promised I'm a brave liar with a savior complex, all the skeletons you hide, show me yours and I'll show you mine. All the bad dreams that you hide, show me yours. So close, no matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart, forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know. But I know never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say, never cared for games they play, never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters.